Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing tonight? Episode number 361, Drink Until You podcast, the only podcast that lasts until the last drop. How the hell is your Sunday going? How the hell was your week? Hope everybody's okay. I hope you're safe. I almost burped in the first 3 seconds of this podcast. I'm drinking, once again tonight, lemonade with vodka. I ran out of lemonade pretty much, so it's more vodka than lemonade, which is, not great for flavor, but it's great to get you to where you want to be. So that's what I'm drinking. If you got them, drink them. Bottoms up. Cheers, everybody. I was feeling crappy, man. Crappy during the week. I'll never understand, how does your nose, how is it leaking all day long, but you also can't breathe through it like that? I will never understand that. I would say I had probably flu-like symptoms, even though it wasn't the flu. Obviously it wasn't the flu, because I would still probably be sick right now if it was. I think it was more of an upper respiratory infection if I had to self-diagnose, which God knows I didn't go to the doctor. I hate going to the doctor. Avoid it at all costs. I tried Dayquil at first when I started feeling bad. I was taking that, and that'll give you a little bit of a burst of energy. That'll make you feel like, oh, okay, it's going away. And then, it just drops off. The medication just wears off. So I kind of wasted a little bit of time using Dayquil the first day, and just to feel like crap waking up the next day. So I went a little bit harder. I stepped it up. I went to Mucinex, and that did the trick. That was the magic right there. And they're either, I remember taking it, just all kinds of medications when you're a kid, and they're just so hard to stomach, the flavor. But I will say this one, they're either improving the flavor. It was like a cherry flavor, I think. They're either improving the flavor, or I've reached the age to where my taste buds don't really taste right. You know what I mean? I remember watching my grandpa eat when I was a kid, and it was just his plate was just all mixed up. It was like shit that shouldn't go together on his plate. And he wasn't paying attention to what he was shoveling into his mouth. He would just scoop whatever was there, and it had all kinds of weird stuff on there, and he didn't care. He would just put it in his mouth and eat it, and it's just it kind of made me realize as a young kid, I was like, oh, at some point, your taste buds go. When you get a certain age, you just don't give a shit. You can't really taste any definition. So it's probably a combination of both. They're improving the flavor of it, plus my taste buds just aren't what they used to be. I'm basically trying to say it wasn't bad. I was taking Mucinex every 4 hours, and I couldn't take the full dose because it's it'll make you sleepy and groggy, and I have to function. I'm working, so every 4 hours I would just take the lid off. I said, screw that little pouring cap thing that comes on top. I threw that out. Just unscrew the lid and take a swig every 4 hours. And that actually worked. Every 4 hours I had it timed. I had a timer set. Every 4 hours I'd take a swig, take a swig, take a swig. And within a day's time, it was pretty much knocked out. My headache was gone. My throat didn't hurt anymore. My nose wasn't running. I wasn't sneezing, coughing, none of that stuff. It cured it. Thank God. I really didn't want to go to the doctor. And I don't get sick very often either. Maybe 3 times a year, if that. I'm pretty sure there was 1 year where I worked all year, and I worked outdoors. I worked hard labor outdoors. I was sick once that entire year, somehow, magically. And I think that was more due to heat exhaustion than actually being sick. Get a few fluids in you and you're back out there. But anyways, so yeah, I am feeling better. My voice is coming back. Luckily, I'm not coughing anymore. Jesus Christ, that's just the most annoying thing. And not only that, is it annoying for me, it's like the people I work with, I know they're probably like sick of hearing me. You know what I mean? Like, sick of hearing me blow my nose, sick of hearing me sniffle, sick of hearing me cough. It's just like, at a certain point, it's just like, Jesus, dude, just go home. Leave. We don't want to hear it anymore. You know, it's like... but I like to work, you know, like I like to stay busy. I like to be doing something, so it's hard to get me to go home. But there was one day I had to give in, and luckily the Mucinex knocked it out. But yeah, feeling a lot better now. Obviously, we're going to talk about some sports tonight. There's a huge hit during the Dallas Stars game when we played the Rangers. If you know anything about hockey, I'll just leave you to guess in case you didn't watch that game. I'll leave you to guess who laid the big hit on our guy. We got some Twitter things to talk about. This stuff is just flooding my feed for the past week. I'm like, maybe if I talk about it, it'll go away. I don't know. It doesn't work like that. The more you talk about it, the more you do the algorithm thing, right? And then they give you more of that same thing. But we're going to talk about what's been flooding my Twitter this week. We have a video of the week, which, you know, I love a good fail video. I love a good, like, someone slipping on ice, walking out to their car to go to work. Yeah, like, it's funny, you know, it's good. I don't want to say harmless fun because I'm sure it doesn't feel good. You know, you might break your tailbone, whatever. But for the most part, it's harmless fun. You know, I don't like videos where, you know, I don't want to see a skateboarder laid there with his head cracked open on the pavement because he jumped from too high. Like, that kind of stuff, it doesn't make me laugh. It makes me concerned for the person and takes the entertainment value away from it. But this particular video, I don't know how to feel about it because I'm sure the guy, we'll just call him the main character. I'm sure the main character in the video is not feeling like physically good. Basically, there's like a box squishing him. But at the same time, it's hilarious because it's not life-threatening. You know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but it was, dude, it's had me cracking up. I'm not even joking. For 3 days now, like, if I go back and watch this video, it tickles me so much. Like, I can't stop laughing at it, and I can't stop watching it. And the thing that makes the video the best to me, and I'll play the video here in a second, and I'll give the where I found it, even if they're not the original uploader. The thing that makes the video the funniest to me is the guy recording the video. He laughs at two, like, key points in the video, and it sets me off every time. I don't know why. Like, the part about the video that tickles him, like hearing him laugh, even for like half a second, a little chuckle. It's like enough to, I don't know. It's just so funny. But let me go ahead and set it up before I play the clip for you. It's basically one of those hardware stores. I'm not going to say which one, even though you can plainly tell in the video which one it is. And basically, you know, when a customer wants something, and, you know, they usually put a bunch of heavy shit on top of the shelves with the forklift and all this and that. If a customer wants something, that's usually where it's stored, is on top. So you got to take the machine, you got to block off the aisles for safety, you got to raise the machine up, you got to get the box that they're wanting, and you got to put it on the machine and come down and give it to the customer, and then they go check out, whatever. And I've been reading the comments, and they said this box was anywhere from 100 to 200 pounds, which isn't, you know, to have that kind of weight coming down on you isn't fun, I'm sure, but also not life-threatening. But that's basically what it is. A guy goes up on the machine. He looks like a newbie. You know, maybe not the most experienced at lifting things. But I'm going to go ahead and assume that, I mean, it's a pretty big box. Like, I'm going to go ahead and assume 200 pounds. And he goes up there to get it, and basically, like, when he's going down with the machine, the box kind of, like, pins him up against the machine. And as he's on his way down, and I guess that's the part he's freaking out about, is it feels like the box is crushing him. Which, you know, like I said, I don't like videos where people get hurt, like hurt, but this is kind of just on the line. This is just kind of on the fence of, like, not life-threatening. I'm sure it didn't feel good, but the dude's reaction on the forklift, or whatever you call that machine, it's not a forklift, I don't even know what you call it, but his reaction is the funniest part. It's a little bit of an overreaction, but I'm going to go ahead and play the video. Let's see here real quick. Here we go. It's 42 seconds long. So he's already, when the video starts, he's already up on the machine, up at the top, getting the box the customer wants. And he's got, like, his right arm underneath. He's got his left arm controlling the machine to lower himself down. And hilarity ensues. Here we go.
Pick it up again. Come on now.
Come down.
Just keep coming down. Oh, get away. Oh, wait, I'm in the way. All right, come down.
I'm begging you. Somebody come.
Come down. You gotta come down.
I can't. The machine's not moving.
We in the
Man, I don't know.
So yeah, that was the clip. Dude, the guy behind the camera, when the guy getting squished by the box, he goes, "I'm begging you." And the fucking camera guy laughs, dude. Oh my God. I was crying. Like, I was pulled over in my car with tears going down my face, crying. That guy, and like I said, I'm sure it didn't feel good to have all that weight on the guy. It's probably hurting his shoulder. I mean, I don't know. But a little bit of an overreaction by him. Because, like I said, it's not life-threatening. It wasn't like crushing his skull, or, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I'm begging you. And the camera guy goes, like, it's just a little laugh, dude. It just illustrates, like, how non-life-threatening the situation was, even though the guy's going, like, his legs are shaking, his fucking arms are shaking. I don't know why it was so damn funny to me, but there's my video of the week. The caption, I didn't even shout out who it was by. This is, I can't say that word. Can I spell it? I didn't even read who it was from. Oh my God, I'm not saying that. At NIGGASANDREC. There you go. I'm not saying the word, but oh my God, that was so freaking funny, man. I can't stop in the comments, dude. So it's one thing, like, I was already laughing, you know, like I said, at the camera guy, and his kind of, like, he's kind of giggling at this dude, like, panicking. But the comments, dude, set it to a whole other level. You read through the comments and it's over. Like, I was already dying laughing, and then you start reading the comments. You know, one of the comments I loved the most was, like, the guy was like, "That shit got heavier on the way down," which it. Oh my God. Somebody else in the comments said, I guess they work there. He's like, "That's not the proper machine to get that, thing down. I can't tell what it is. It's either like a cabinet. It's kind of next to some grills. So there's grills. There's like a fire pit. I think this might be a fire pit, and those things aren't light. Probably close to 200 pounds, depending on how heavy duty it is, But yeah, the caption reads, OSHA might be calling. And supposedly this is like an older video, but I had never seen it before. And it fucking cracked me up. Reading through the comments cracked me up. I mean, every time I watch this video, like, you can be in a bad mood, but if I watch this video, it's like I'm immediately in a good mood. I don't know. Something about that guy screaming as if he was being like, I don't know, like slowly melted by lava or something, like the like, I don't know. And with all of that said, I don't wish for anybody to get hurt. That's not why I'm laughing. I'm just laughing at the situation, how serious the guy thought it was. I mean, like I said, I'm sure it didn't feel good. Versus how serious the guys on the ground were taking it. I don't know. It's such a great video. So, there's that cough. There's that wonderful cough again. Let's take another drink. Cheers, everybody. Jesus Christ. Oh, that video has me rolling. Yeah, that my favorite comment. That shit got heavier on the way down. It totally did. You could hear it in his voice. So good. Let's go ahead and this can be a video of the week. I don't even know if I talked about this. I actually did see this live UFC pay-per-view, by the way. Not live in person, I wish. The Russian dude. I'm going to call him the Russian Billy Goat. He's got like a Billy Goat look to him. I believe this was the first ever double spinning back fist knockout. I wish I knew the guy's name. I totally forgot that even happened a few weeks back until I saw this clip. That was one of the best. I've seen some great knockouts this year. That's for damn sure. Like the Holloway Gaethje knockout. This double back fist. I mean, there's probably so many I'm forgetting about that were just such great knockouts or great fights in general. But yeah, I mean, that's how fast time passes. This was such a great, like, epic knockout. When I saw it, I was like, oh my God. I mean, just freaking out. And yeah, I forgot about it until I see this replay clip. But dude, it was so smooth. The first one got blocked. The second one did not get blocked. But the thing I like about it, the Russian guy was practicing this, I guess, in the warm-up to the fight, or had been practicing this in his training camp. The thing I like about that move is he was completely protected. The dude who did, the Russian guy, the Russian Billy Goat, as I'll call him, he's definitely got a Billy Goat quality to him, if you know who I'm talking about. But the thing I like about that move is, like, his back is to the guy for both right elbow, left elbow. His chin's absolutely protected. Like, there's the only way that could be, I mean, it happens so fast too. Like, how would you even grab the guy in a split second before you're getting caught on the jaw? I don't know. But it's kind of cool, like they always say don't turn your back on the enemy, and you definitely shouldn't, like, to run away. You shouldn't. But in this case, it's like having his back turned to the enemy was like perfect. The dude, there's no angle the guy could have thrown or kicked or done anything to knock him out. His chin's literally faced the other way. But yeah, the double back elbow, double back fist, whatever you want to call it. It was so damn fast. I mean, it was over. Some people in the comments saying, did he stop it early? Did the ref stop it early? Because the guy that got hit with it was like face down on the mat and like trying to scramble to get up to his feet, but it was over. I mean, he wasn't completely out, but I mean, if that Russian dude jumps on him, I mean, he's just going to hit him in the head 20 fucking times before the ref stops it anyway. It jarred him that much to where the fight had to be over. And kudos to the Russian guy for not jumping on him and giving him extra shots. You know, I say if you can restrain yourself from doing extra, I mean, if you know you caught the guy clean, you should always fight until the ref says stop. But if you know you got the guy, I mean, there's no... they were given fucking Masvidal shit the other day in the comment section for when he did that flying knee against Askren or whatever. And he hit him, I mean, he did the flying knee, Askren went stiff, and Masvidal, whop, 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 got about 3 good shots in him while he's out. And people were kind of complaining about that, and it's like, well, you know, that's what you're trained to do. You know, it's until the other guy stops or you get stopped. You know, the ref is going to have to stop it. I'm not going to lose because I let the guy recover. I'm going to pound him until he's done. Until the ref says he's done. So, yeah. Anyways, I did miss the UFC fights this week, unfortunately. This weekend, I mean. So that sucks. I don't know who won. I know they're trying to do Aspinall versus Jones. I'm trying to think. I saw something about Pajeda. I can't remember who they're trying to match him. I don't think anything's set in stone yet, but dude, 2025, there's going to be some big fights, man. It's going to be massive. That John Jones Aspinall one is, I think, a great fight. You know, Aspinall with his speed, Jones with his technicality. I mean, you just never know. You just never know. I mean, it's just set up to be a good fight for UFC either way. Whoever wins that one. Either John Jones reigns as champion, reigns supreme, or Aspinall speed kills. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's hard to tell. So anyway, let's move on. My timeline has been flooded this week with the Hawk Tuah in hiding. The Hawk Tuah girl, Haley Welch. Basically, they came out with a cryptocurrency and people invested in it, and before, I mean, it happened so quick, they took all the funds or sold their shares or whatever and got out and left everybody who invested with nothing. So she hasn't been heard from since that happened. I mean, this bitch is hiding like fucking Bin Laden, dude. And that's the thing, I don't get it. There's no way they can't find her. And the day of social media, I mean, she went to high school somewhere, right? She has friends, right? She has family, right? Like, they're going to find her. Like, it's kind of amazing that they haven't found her to this point. Because I think now, the people who got ripped off, we got lawyers and shit looking for you. Well, the lawyers themselves don't do it, but you know what I mean. They know the people who will go find the people they need to find so they can do what they need to do. It's just kind of amazing to me. Like, they just haven't. It's like, yeah, of course she's not going to come out and say anything, but y'all haven't found anybody she knows. All the elbows she was rubbing as soon as she got famous, like, none of those people know. Somebody knows, and somebody's going to talk. They will find her. If she's smart and she knows what she was, they were going to pull the rug like that out from under people, she's not living in this country anymore. She's living like a fucking queen on a beach somewhere, you know what I mean? I don't know if that would be worth it, dude. Like, it's a dream to have a vacation home. That would be cool. But to have to live there and never be able to come back to the United States, that would suck. I wouldn't like that very much, So yeah, that's flooding the old timeline there. The fucking lady who slept with 100 guys. Now she's on there fucking crying and she has diseases and shit. And I'm supposed to feel sorry for her? Like, I'm tired of seeing this crying ass bitch's face. You made your decision. You did what you did. You made your many decisions. And it is what it is. Like, I don't feel sorry for you. Why would I feel sorry for you? Well, Chris, you don't understand the mental effect it would take, the mental toll it would take. It's like, yeah, but she also did it. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have time to sit here and watch this crying ass bitch's face in the camera over something she chose to do, and probably something, hopefully, something she got paid to do. If she didn't get paid to do it, I mean, Jesus Christ, I would assume she got paid to do it. But yeah, I don't have time for that shit, dude. I'm tired of seeing it. I click the 3 little buttons every time I see that stupid fucking bitch's face. And I say, not interested. I'm tired of seeing it. I don't feel sorry for you. What the fuck were you thinking? You know, like, she's supposed to get sympathy from people? You know? I don't know. It's just irritating, man. It's like, I don't know. I don't know. And there's probably guys out there or people out there, not just to put it on guys, but there's probably people out there that do feel bad for her and do feel sorry for her. It's like, I don't. Dude, like, if you get in the boxing ring and you get knocked out, what you got in the ring? Like, I don't feel sorry for you. It's part of it. That's part of it. You knew what you were doing. And she was all happy before the... And then they're going to sit there and try to blame men for it and be like, men are just such pieces of shit. How could they do that to... It's like, dude, you're blaming them, all of them? It's not her. She didn't consent at all. I don't know. I don't know. And that's disgusting anyway, in my opinion. I wouldn't go have, like, 4 of my friends are like, hey, yeah, we just banged this chick. You want to go have sex with her next? No. God, no. No, thank you. No, I'll find my own. Thank you. Jesus Christ. It's gross. It's just gross all around, but I don't feel sorry for anyone involved. I just don't. There's no reason to feel sorry for them. They made the decision. You did what you did. You live with the consequences. That, as they say, you made your bed, now you lie in it, right? It's just like seeing these videos with Mia Khalifa, and she's like going off, you know, about some social topics. It's like, I don't give a fuck what Mia Khalifa thinks about a fucking thing in this world, and I won't watch the video. I don't care what you're trying to sell. I don't care what you're trying, what agenda you're trying to. I don't care, and I'm not listening to you. You know what I mean? I'm that way across the board, though. At least I can say I'm fair about it. Josh Hamilton, years back, Arlington, or Texas, Arlington isn't a baseball town. Arlington just isn't a baseball city. And people got all fucking upset about it, and it's like, how could he say that? And you know, what a fucking... It's like, I don't give a fuck what Josh Hamilton thinks about Arlington. Hit the ball or leave. You know what I mean? That's the only reason I know you, is because you know how to hit a baseball. Either do that, like, just, I don't know, taking political and social opinions from... I don't know. I don't get it. Now, if they're, you know, a politician and this is what they do, or they're, you know, great at debating and they debate people all the time, I'll be more inclined to listen about politics or social issues, because this is what this person studies day in and day out. Not a fucking baseball player, not a fucking porn star. Like, I'm not listening to a fucking thing. Oh, God. It's so ridiculous. I'm so over it. The hashtag bang guy for the Dallas Stars got arrested with a DUI. He's smiling in his mugshot. That's all I'm going to say about it. You make of that whatever you wish. I'm not going to dog him. I'm not going to trash him, but I'm pretty sure you already know how I feel about that subject. Let's go ahead and say don't drink and drive. Get an Uber, get a Lyft, get a DoorDash, get an Uber Eats. So many options. Get a taxi even. Call your mama, call your daddy. I mean, there's so many options to not have to drink and drive, as we've said since day one on this podcast. And on that note, let's go ahead and take another drink. Cheers. And if you're new to this show, I do this podcast in my car. I drink in my car, and then I go inside and I fall asleep in my bed. So, I'm not just saying it. You know what I mean? I'm not just saying don't drink and drive, and then I'm like, after the episode, I'm like, all right, where are we going? Now, fuck that, dude. If I'm going to a bar tonight, which I probably won't be, if I'm going to a bar tonight, I'm definitely Ubering. And if I don't have money to Uber, guess what? I'm not going to a bar. I should have stocked up before. Anyway, what else? On the lighter side of things, a couple of things that have been on my... And I love these videos. Like, where there's someone and they have like a little shovel and they build this beautiful, like, I don't know, like a pool out of sand. Like they dig out the ground and, they get running water to go to the pool, and you can go swimming in there, but you can also like relax, and they make this whole loungy area out of sand. I know those videos are fake. We found out a while back those are fake. I'll still watch them. I still think it's cool, like the way they do it, even if there's machines in the background like digging out stuff, and then then they hit record and it looks like the guy's digging it all with a shovel and making it all perfect. I still like the artwork of it, you know what I mean, even if it is fake. I saw one where a guy made a cabin, literally like a one-person cabin over a stream, so he could fish while he sleeps. So he built the cabin, he cut the little hole, and he did something I've never seen I guess I never thought about it before. But obviously, like, you have to have light in the cabin so you can see your way around, and if you do catch a fish, you can see what you're doing. But he basically had a light on in the cabin while he fell asleep, and he crumbled this, I don't even know what this stuff was, but he crumbled this stuff up in his hands and like put it in the little cutout on the water to like block the light from the cabin from going down into the water. I guess if fish see that, they'll assume, they'll swim away from it possibly. They like dark places. But yeah, he like covered the water to block the light, which was really cool. And as he slept there in the cabin, he had a little bell on his line. The bell would start jingling. He'd pull the line out of the water, pull the fish off the hook, put more bait on there, throw the line back in the water, cover the water with that little shit he crumbled up to keep the light out, fall back asleep. I mean, rinse and repeat. It was pretty cool, man. And I appreciate the craftsmanship of just being able to... I think I could build a shelter like that. Well, let me not say like that. I think I could build a shelter out in the wilderness, but it would not look anything near that. I mean, dude, by the end of it, it looks like this dude bought it from Home Depot. Like, it's crazy, like, how he's using all this wood from around him, but it comes out so perfect, dude. Mine would not look like that. I'd have, like, raindrops dropping through, like, being caught by buckets and fucking wind busting through, and the latch on my door wouldn't be... It's just all kinds of... It would be more irritating than relaxing for me. Just because I'm not that great at building shit. Like, these guys are fucking incredible. I mean, self-sustainable is fucking awesome. Just if you want to get away from everybody, you want to be secluded, you still need to eat. And like I said, he did it over a stream, so there's his source of fresh water. He can make fire if he needs to purify the water, whatever, dude. So freaking cool. And then I saw another guy. He built a Tesla Cybertruck out of wood, which was... They didn't show every step. I'm sure, the engine wasn't wood. I'm sure that was still electrical components. But the frame and the shell, everything else, the rims for the tires... They were all wood. It was actually really freaking cool. Whatever you may think about the Cybertruck, to be able to build something like that by hand is pretty damn awesome. And, like I said, I'm taking all this with a grain of salt because I know a lot of these videos are probably fake, but still, the end product, even if they machined all that stuff, all that wood to make the Cybertruck, it's still fucking impressive. You know what I mean? Like, it's still really cool to look at. And imagine, you know, if somebody really could do that by hand. What else did I have? Yeah, the Tesla Cybertruck. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's what's been flooding my Twitter feed lately. Let's go ahead and take another drink. If you got them drinking, bottoms up. Cheers. So my Dallas Stars on a little bit of a skid right now. We're playing okay. Like, from what I noticed, we're not playing horribly bad. It's just we're not getting a lot of wins lately. Our most recent game was against the New York Rangers. I do personally love the New York Rangers. I'll never forget their Stanley Cup run with Mark Messier, 1994. Me and my brother were on vacation. We watched pretty much every night until they won the Cup, which was really cool. But yeah, Rempe on Heiskanen, he did a pretty dirty hit, a really dirty hit. I mean, the elbow basically like smashed Heiskanen's face into the glass. Luckily, he got up. He had something to say to Rempe about it. That guy's just a fucking goon, man. Like, and somebody, here's the good news, in my opinion. Whether it's a Dallas Star or a Boston Bruin, or an Ottawa Senator, or a Vancouver Canuck, or a Minnesota Wild. Here's the beautiful thing about the NHL. He's only going to get away with doing shit like that for so long. I'm not even saying anything about suspensions, anything about what the league's going to do to him. He's only going to get away with that with the players for so long. If he keeps doing shit like that, somebody's going to cause a career-ending injury for this man, because it's not cool. That's the beautiful thing about hockey, is they police themselves. That's what all the fighting's about. You know what I mean? You do a piece of shit move, we're gonna fight you. You know, we're gonna be after you every fucking play. And if it gets too bad, I mean, I'm not gonna speculate on what someone might do. There's a million things someone could do that would be very, very dirty to take him out. But if he keeps it up, I mean, it's going to happen. That's just all there is to it. One of the players in the league will take the fall to get that douchebag out of the league. And I only say douchebag because he hit my guy. I like physical play. I like having a goon. But it's got to be clean. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to fucking kill somebody or end their career. That's ridiculous. Kudos to Hintz for standing up for his teammate. I mean, Hintz went straight after him. I've never seen Hintz fight before, and I don't even know if he can fight, but he did not give a shit, and I love that. He stood up for his teammate immediately. I mean, just circled right around to Rempe, pushed him back into the bench, gave him some nastiness. Another play earlier in the game, I love this about Jamie Benn. This was so awesome to see. I rewound this play like a million times before I finished the game. But it was kind of the same situation. Johnston, you know, coming down on the New York goalie. The goalie freezes the puck. Johnston's, you know, trying to get the puck loose, whatever. They call the play dead. And Rempe is basically coming to unnerve Johnston for, you know, kind of hacking at the goalie a little bit, trying to get the puck free. Which was totally a clean play. Johnston didn't do anything wrong, but that's Rempe's role. Is he's supposed to, you know, let people know you can't do that and all this and that. Well, here comes Jamie Benn to obstruct his path to get to Johnston. So before the whistle was even blown to blow the play dead, Jamie Benn is like skating toward the goal. Obviously, he's looking for a rebound. They're about to blow the play dead because they see the goalie's frozen the puck. Jamie Benn skates behind their goalie through the crease and gets in the path of Rempe and like chest bumps him to like block him from getting to Johnston. And then, you know, the refs separate everybody, and that was the end of the play. It was so cool to like, I don't know, to see that. there's so many plays like that happen in every single game that you don't really, it's subtle. It's very subtle. Like if the camera angle wasn't there, I would have never seen it. I would have never seen that happened. There's just so many small instances like that make up a full hockey game that are so cool that you just don't get to see every time. And it was just really cool to see at that time. It was really cool to see, like, he knew where Rimpe was going after that play, and he skated right to the spot to get in his way so he couldn't fuck with Johnston. It was really cool. It was a really cool, like, captain thing to do, really cool, like, teammate thing to do, really cool, like, big brother thing to do. It was awesome. I like to see that. And, you know, Jamie Benn, not a small man himself, but Jesus Christ, compared to Rimpe, everybody looks small. But yeah, he gets fined. Rimpe gets fined. He gets an 8-game suspension. We'll see what happens when he comes back, if he's going to act a fool again. I mean, it's only going to last for so long. If the league keeps letting him back in and the Rangers keep putting him on the roster to do piece of shit moves like that, he's going to get taken out. That's all there is to it. So, yeah, but we did lose that game, unfortunately. Losing to the Maple Leafs before that, which sucks. We're looking for some wins, man. And I was looking at the percentage for teams to win the Stanley Cup. At the first of the year, Dallas Stars were like number 1 or number 2 to win the Stanley Cup by prediction. You know, obviously no games have been played, any of that. Now at this point in the season, I mean, we're below 7%. Like, yeah, it's just, we don't look amazing. And I'm finally starting to see some cracks in our fans and our fan base. Some people are starting to blame Ottinger. Some people are starting to blame DeBoer. And I will wholeheartedly admit, Ottinger has looked like dog doo-doo these past couple of games. I mean, just like, his birthday game, that's on his birthday. He had one of the worst games of his fucking career. It was terrible. He got pulled out in the end of the second period. He just looks off. I don't know what the deal is. If something's ailing him, if he's not mentally right, I don't know what's going on, but we're not going to get very far if he can't keep us in games. And it's not all on him. Our power play, it's laughable, man. It makes me laugh, like, thinking about the ways we cannot take power plays anymore. You know what I mean? Like, my first option is there any rule against a coach opting out of going up on the power play? You know what I mean? Like, that would be step one. And if there is a rule that says, no, you can't opt out of the power play, you have to take your power play, okay, fine. So now we're up a man. It's 5-on-4. We got an extra man. Well, guess what I would do if I were DeBoer? I would throw a sixth man out there so we get a too many men on the ice. That way we make it 4-on-4. You know what I mean? At least for the rest of the, we don't have to take the damn power play because it's awful. It is so awful. Sometimes we can barely get in the zone. I see they're trying to do good stuff. You know, they're taking shots at the net sometimes when they can get them and, like, get in the zone and get set up, but it's just like one and done. It's like a single shot, the goalie smothers it, they do a face-off, they win the face-off, and it's like, that's killed a good 30 seconds off of our power play. We went 0 for 7 the other night. I think that was against the Rangers. It's like, dude, the refs are trying to give you the game, and you're not taking it. I don't get what it's going to take. People blaming the... I can't remember the coach's name who's in charge of it. But I can see his face. But yeah, we got to do something, dude. That's just atrocious. Oh my God. It's going to be exactly what it was last year. If we even make it that deep. You're not going to win in the playoffs without your special teams. And that's power play, that's penalty kill, that's everything. You got to have everything to win the damn Stanley Cup. And if we can't do good on the power play, I mean, we're not going to make it far. We might beat a lot of teams 5-on-5, and that's good. But you got to have that power play, man. I don't know what it's going to take. I don't know what they're drawing up on that board back there, but it ain't working, So, anyways, some NFL games happened today. Let's see what it's... I'm not even going to announce. I think the Cowboys have been eliminated from the playoffs for this year, and it's like, well, okay. That doesn't hurt my feelings. I knew that was coming. We all knew that was coming, right? The only one who didn't know that was coming was Jerry Jones. He still tried to, blow smoke up our ass and be like, we still got a chance. It's like, dude, are you serious? No, we don't. It's over. This season is over. So let's go down the list here. Chargers over the Broncos 34-27. Texans lose to the Chiefs 27-19. Why did that just jump like that? Ravens beat the Steelers 34-17. Falcons over the Giants 34-7. Thank you, Falcons. Lions over the Bears 34-17. Panthers over the Cardinals 36-30. Rams over the Jets 19-9. Commanders over the Eagles 36-33. The Eagles finally lose one. Bengals over the Browns 24-6. Colts over the Titans 38-30. Vikings over the Seahawks 27-24. Keeping pace with the Lions. That's just such a good division right now. Bills over the Patriots 24-21. Raiders over the Jags 19-14. Dolphins over the 49ers 29-17. Cowboys win 26-24 against the Buccaneers. Tomorrow night you got the Packers versus the Saints. That's a little around the NFL. We did some NHL, mainly Dallas Stars talk. Let's see. I think that should about do it. Oh my God, it's already 46 minutes. All right, everybody, that's going to do it for me for the evening. Thank you for listening. Episode number 3. There's 2 episodes left in this year. It's hard to believe. This episode and next episode, that's it for the year. January 11th, this podcast will officially be 7 years old. It's crazy. It doesn't even feel like that long, honestly. I guess that's what time flies when you're having fun. And this has been a lot of fun. And I plan on still doing this to 7 more years, right? But yeah, thank you guys for listening. Episode number 361. I will talk to you all next week. Oh yeah, we got to finish our drink to the last drop. Cheers, everybody. Wasn't much left there. All right, that's it. I will talk to you next week. I love you all. Be safe. Don't drink and drive. Treat yourself to an Uber. Treat yourself to a Lyft. Treat yourself to a DoorDash. Treat yourself to an Uber Eats. Call your mom. Call your cousin. Call your grandpa to come get you if you need it. Just be safe. Don't drink and drive. I love you all. Be safe out there. I'll talk to you next week. Bye!